YouTube, it's your boy, the best that ever fucking did it. A true winner, 6 p.m. If you're new to the channel, leave me a sub, leave me a like, comment your top 3 picks of the day, and we gonna make money today. If I go 3-0 with your 3-0 combined, we go a combined 6-0. I will cash up you 20 bucks. Let's go right into high gear. Saturday, March 9th, we got a little slate. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of games going on, not too many. Not too many, as you can see. You know what I mean? We got a whole bunch of value on the board. Let's come up, build this bankroll. Let's do it. First things first, I'm not going to cover every single game just because we're on a time restriction. But I will try to go through as many games as possible. Big games for sure. Memphis at FAU, one of the early games. I'm going with Memphis to lose the game. Memphis is not the same team we know from the last couple of years as the ATS wise. They're not covering spreads. You know what I mean? Yes, they'll keep it close. And I like the strongest play for this one is the under. Go under 163 with Memphis and FAU. They're gonna have a tight game. Give me the under in that game. Next game, St. John's, Georgetown. Give me St. John's, but I mean St. John's is cool and shit, but I don't think they should be laying 20 points, man, in playoff time. Like St. John's not really that offensively talented. Give me Georgetown plus the 18. Arkansas State. I mean, not State. Arkansas at Alabama, and I'm going with Arkansas to cover the spread. They've been on a heater. They've been on a fucking tear. But Alabama could pull away any moment. Like, it's just like Alabama, they only need like 4 shots to go in a row, and then they could beat you by 20. You know what I mean? So it's really a tough call, but I will say Alabama's gonna win the game, but Arkansas will cover. Yale at Brown, and I like Brown, man. Brown's gonna cover. Brown's gonna keep it a close game. Give me Brown plus the points, but Yale to win as well. Campbell, Monmouth. Give me Monmouth on the money line. Campbell's not on that level. Mercer at Samford. Samford's gonna walk these boys. Yes, Mercer can cover spreads. Yes, they have. Yes, they have all year. Mercer's been covering spreads for us all year. But Samford's on a different tax bracket for them. They're 18-0 at home for a reason. Give me Samford. I'll lay the spread. I think they win by 11. They win by 11 or 12. Lemoyne at Merrimack. Give me Merrimack. I'll lay the 7. Longwood at High Point. Give me High Point. App State, Georgia Southern. And this is a damn game that I'm so sick of that Georgia Southern team, man. These boys are terrible, but they keep finding ways to fucking be pesky and cover and win games late in the fucking season. I just think that they're gonna cover the spread just because of the recent heater they've been on, Georgia Southern. But we all know App State should blow these boys out by 20. It's fucking common sense. App State is running miles around this team. Georgia Southern started off the year 0-13. Now they just been covering the last 5 or 6 games in a fucking row like they're somebody else. Give me the damn App State Mountaineers to fucking do this to them boys. I want them to win by 20. But watch this. Mark my words. Georgia Southern gonna keep it closer than usual. Give me Georgia Southern to keep it close, but App State to win. SLU, St. Louis at St. Bonnie's. I'm taking St. Bonnie's minus the 11. St. Louis is terrible. I've been watching them miss layups all year. Rhode Island at Fordham. I got to go with Fordham in this one, but both teams are stinky. Give me Fordham in a slight pick 'em. Siena at Iona. I'm taking Siena plus the 14.5. Iona's on a different, they're waiting on next year. Iona and the coaching and the chemistry with the team. Teams are leaving due to the coach and vice versa. I think the coach want to leave due to the students. It's looking bad for Iona, man. They're not having the same success they had with the last coach. Give me Siena, a terrible team to cover. St. Joseph's at Davidson, and I'm going with St. Joseph's all day. We've been fading Davidson the whole year. Give me St. Joseph's to get the job done on the money line. Western Kentucky, Liberty, and I'm going with Western Kentucky. I'm not touching that game though. Liberty sucks, man. Liberty's overrated. They just got a good name. I think Western Kentucky's gonna smack them boys by at least 8, 9 points if everything goes right. George Washington, GW, my fucking favorite, one of my favorite teams, man, the ATM. GW, they super slept on, but Duquesne is a good team as well, good program. I gotta go with Duquesne in this one though, man. George Washington just can't figure out how to win. They'll score points for sure. They'll score, but they just can't figure out how to win. Give me Duquesne. I think it's gonna be a closer game, maybe like a 9, 8 point game win. 8 point win for Duquesne. Give me George Washington cover. Duquesne win. This is the first lock of the day. Quinnipiac at St. Peter's. Give me Quinnipiac on the money line. There's no way they should be the underdog, man. Cut it the fuck out. Give me Quinnipiac. Niagara at Marist, and I'm taking Marist in this one, but I like Niagara as well. They could cover the shit out some shit on the road. 12-3 on the road against the spread. Out of 15 games on the road, they covered 12. This is a real good team in Niagara, man. But I will have to go with Marist at home. You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be a tight game. Give me Marist in a tight game. I like the shooters on Niagara too. Luke Bumbalo, all of them boys, but Marist has got the defense where that's gonna win you the game. The defense for Marist is the better. Texas at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's the underdog by 5.5. Texas has been on a little stretch, 13-4 at home. But look at what Texas has done all year. You know what I'm saying? When they play Oklahoma, they beat them by 15 at Oklahoma. And they were a 4-point underdog. Now Oklahoma's the 5-point underdog, and they're going on the road to Texas. When they was on the road against Iowa State, barely lost to Houston at home. On the road, OK State won in overtime, buzzer beater. Took Cincinnati to overtime. I don't think Oklahoma's ready. Honestly, I gotta go with Texas in this one, man. But I think Oklahoma's the better team. I just can't side with them this game. Give me the Texas Longhorns to win by 4. Oklahoma's gonna cover. Texas Longhorns win by 3 or 4. West Virginia, man. These boys are scrubs. You know what you scrub a sink with, or you scrub like dishes, pots and pans with, the little skewer. That's what West Virginia is, a skewer. Cincinnati's not as bad as them. Give me Cincinnati, but that's a stay away game. Texas A&M, Ole Miss, the wrong team's favorite. Give me Texas A&M. Ole Miss is not gonna hang on to a lead late in the game. I've been saying that all year. Ole Miss could be up 14 at halftime, and they're gonna choke the lead. They can't keep a lead. Give me Texas A&M, boy. Texas A&M is like that. Iowa State, Kansas State. Give me Iowa State, and I'm taking the under. This is gonna be a low-scoring ass game. We might not get into the 60s. Give me Iowa State and the under. Cornell, laying 7. Columbia, give me Cornell. I'll lay the 7. Columbia is cool though, but I like when they're not playing a top team in the league. If they were playing Brown or Dartmouth or, you know what I'm saying, teams like those, I'll take Columbia. But Princeton's, Yale, and Cornell, I'm fading Columbia with them. Give me Cornell, I'll lay the 7. Gardner-Webb, UNC Asheville, and Gardner-Webb won both of the meetings this year, and they're also 10-4 on the road covering. I gotta go with them a third time, man. I went with the other day, Murray State versus Missouri State. I went with Murray State because Missouri State lost to them twice already in the regular season, and then you see what Missouri State came out and did 2 days ago. Beat the dog shit out of fucking Murray State Racers. I hope this don't go the same way, because it is hard to beat the same team 3 times in 1 year. But I will go side with Gardner-Webb in this one, just off the strength of them being the better team on offense and finishing things out in the stretch. UNC Asheville can't seem to finish the game against Gardner-Webb. They can't seem to get they have their number, you know what I mean? 21-11, but 2 of those losses out of the 11 came with Gardner-Webb this year. I gotta go with damn Gardner-Webb Bulldogs in this one, but just off the fact of beating a team 3 times, That's where you will get value with UNC Asheville. Oh man, this is a lock. Central Connecticut State versus Wagner. Give me Central Connecticut State minus the 7. They're gonna beat them by at least 12 to 14 points. 14-point win. I could see it getting, right? They pacing them by 13, 15, 12. It dropped down to 9. They get it within 7. Then they hit a 3, knock it back up to 10. That's what type of game it's gonna be. Wagner's gonna lose the game by at least 9 to 14 points. Give me Central Connecticut State. Maine at Bryant, and I'm going with Maine in this one, man. Bryant is cool. Don't get me wrong. They got a FAU win this year. They got good wins this year. Bryant, but Maine did split the season series 1-1. And I just think in a playoff conference tournament-esque type game, neutral venue, give me Maine in this one and keep it close. Keep the underdogs. I like the Black Bears in this one. +4. Eastern Tennessee, ETSU at UNC Greensboro. And I'm going with UNC Greensboro, but I can't trust them to lay a number. I gotta just take the money line with UNC Greensboro. Towson, William Mary. Give me Towson all day long. Lay to 12. William and Mary is a tribe. They're not even on no type of basketball time. They worry about tribal shit. Instantly, South Carolina at Mississippi State, and I'm going with the wrong team favorite. Give me South Carolina on the money line. Take the 5 points for extra safety, but sprinkle that money line with South Carolina. Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech, man. Hunter Couture, Sean Padula. What's the other nigga name? Lynn Kidd or some shit like that. They got a little top 3, man. They got a big 3 in that team, and they're at home. Give me Virginia Tech, man. Notre Dame is terrible. Richmond at George Mason, and you could arguably say the wrong team is favored again. I like what I've seen from George Mason the whole year, but against certain teams like Richmond, let's look at what they did this year. When Richmond went against George Mason, they put up 77 points on them boys and won by 7. You know what I'm saying? When you playing teams like Dayton, you still winning. When you go play at VCU, St. Joseph's, in March, you're winning. You know what I mean? Like, these are big games, man. Big games. You beat Charlotte. Kept it competitive with Florida. Give me Richmond, man. Wrong team's favorite. Give me Richmond plus the 2, but I'll take them on the money line. Creighton, Villanova. Give me Villanova to lose. I think Villanova's going to keep it close in the first half, and then Creighton wins it late. Classic Villanova style. Play tough all game, look good, make the little threes. The crowd's in it. But then you fucking choke at the end. Give me Creighton to win the game. I've been seeing Villanova do this mediocre shit all year, looking good, still getting the same prices as they were 2-3 years ago. No, give me Creighton. Money line. Don't fall into that Villanova shit. USF, South Florida at Tulsa. Give me South Florida, lay to 5. It's simple. Tulsa, I done watched Tulsa so many times. Give me University of South Florida, lay to 5. SFA, Utah Tech, Dixie State. Give me SFA, I'll lay the spread. This might be a competitive game in the first half, but in the second half, SFA will blow these boys out. Middle Tennessee State, Louisiana Tech. Give me Louisiana Tech, man. Money line them boys. Money line Louisiana Tech first half. Jacksonville State at Sam Houston. And Sam Houston lost to this team pretty decisively, man. Sam Houston's on a heater right now. I know 8-2 in their last 10. But when you see when they faced off against Jacksonville State, it was 68-79. They do have a Western Kentucky and a Louisiana Tech win. And then you got a Jacksonville State and a FIU loss. You know what I'm saying? Do they get their revenge in this one? That's up to Sam Houston to decide. But it's a 50-50 game. 8-5-1 on the road is Jacksonville State, and I'm going with it. I'm feeling like Sam Houston's gonna get their revenge today. I'm just not seeing enough evidence for them to really like sweep the series. Jacksonville State's not gonna sweep these boys. Give me Sam Houston State. That's a stay away game though. UL Lafayette versus Arkansas State, and Arkansas State is a sleeper, man. These boys are a sleeper team. They lost to App State, of course. Beat Troy though twice in the last month. Put up 100 against Ohio. Lost to JMU by only 4. Then he played Raging Cajuns, lost by 6. 75-81. Then you played them again, 77-84. You know what I'm saying? 2 overs, but one of them pushed and one went over the total. But it's a tight game either way it goes. I think Arkansas State's gonna win the game. Give me Arkansas State. Give me Arkansas State. Albany, Vermont. Give me Vermont. Indiana State, UNI. I'm going with Indiana State. UMass, UMBC. Give me UMass. I'll lay the 10. Jackson State, Mississippi Valley State. You got to lay the 15 with Jackson State, but I'm not touching that game. Man, Fairfield. This is another lock. Fairfield only laying 2 points at the Mount. Give me Fairfield, lay the 2. Houston, Kansas. And now this is where it gets tricky at, man. Houston's going to win the game. Houston's going to win this game. But Kansas is not going to lose by no 8, 9. It's going to be a 4 or 3-point game. 4 to 6, maybe even 6 points. Give me Kansas plus a 7 to 8. But I'm taking Houston to win the game for sure. Tennessee, Kentucky. And I'm taking Kentucky to cover as well. Tennessee is overrated. They're beating up on badass teams. You know what I mean? Like, Tennessee is good. Don't get me wrong. But they're a little bit overrated. Kentucky will hang with these boys. Kentucky has enough firepower to hang with these boys. It's going to be a 4 or 5-point game. Give me Kentucky plus the 7. LaSalle at Loyola, Illinois. I'm going with Loyola, Illinois. Lay the big spread. LaSalle can't keep pace with teams like that. Bethune-Cookman, this is another lock. Give me Bethune-Cookman minus the 2. Charlotte plus the 2.5 against ECU. Give me Charlotte. Abilene Christian, both 15-15 teams versus University of Utah Valley. And I'm going with Abilene Christian, man. I just fuck with Abilene Christian a little bit more. Utah Valley can cover the spread on the road, but they've been fraudulent all year. Down year for Utah Valley. Florida at Vanderbilt, and I'm laying the 10 with Florida. But don't be surprised if they get backdoor. Southern at Alabama A&M, that's a lock. Lay the 4 with Southern. TCU money line. Colorado money line. Grambling State money line. Grambling State plus the 1.5. That's a lock. Grambling State's gonna beat the dog shit out of Alabama State. Marquette at Xavier, lay the 3 point. This is another lock. Give me Marquette. Why is it only 3 points? Like Xavier's that good. Xavier cool, but Marquette's gonna run them boys out the gym. Tarleton State, I'm going with Tarleton State. This is another lock. Boston College, lay the 5. I got Wake Forest at home against Clemson. Baylor, Texas Tech. Give me Texas Tech, man. But I like Baylor in the game to finish the game. But Texas Tech at home, this is a sleepy game for Baylor. Baylor is not going to, you lose nothing if they lose this game. Give me Texas Tech at home in a sleepy spot for Baylor. Long Beach State, UC Davis. Give me UC Davis, man. I like what I've seen from UC Davis. Prairie View A&M, Texas Southern. Give me Texas Southern. Texas Southern already beat them by 11. It's dropped down to 10. Give me Texas Southern. I'll lay the spread. Princeton, this is another lock. Give me Princeton. I'll lay the 7. Texas State at Troy. And Texas State just came off a good win against Troy, I believe. But give me Troy to get the revenge at a neutral site. Yeah, these two just played overtime game, 79-82. Give me Troy to get the revenge. Give me Troy to get the revenge. Northeastern, Stony Brook. And the strongest play in this one is the under. Let's go under 139. It's the strongest play in that one. But Stony Brook is gonna win the game. Later 2 points with Stony Brook and the under. Bradley at Drake, give me Drake. Wofford, Chattanooga, give me Chattanooga. UNC Duke, give me UNC plus the 4. Duke is cool. Duke is cool, but I don't think Duke is better than UNC, man. They're not. They're not. They're just simply not better than them. You know what I mean? Give me UNC, and I like the over. Last time these two teams played was 80 to 90. Give me the over. Why is it only in 150s? Auburn, lay the spread with Auburn. Georgia can't keep up with them. Lay the spread with Auburn. That's another lock. Cal Poly, UC San Diego. I'm going with UC San Diego minus the spread. They're going to beat them by 22. Wyoming, Fresno. Give me Wyoming. Sam Griffin and co. Give me Wyoming in that one. Utah, Oregon. Give me Oregon, man. Oregon's cool. Oregon can hang. They hang with Colorado the whole 40 minutes. Give me Oregon, man. I seen what I seen from Oregon. Utah don't have no real guards. Whole bunch of Brandon Carlsons and shit. Or Roberts, San Diego. South Dakota State. And South Dakota State's the better team in that one, man. Cut it out. Give me South Dakota State money line. Southern Utah. Give me Southern Utah in that one. Pitt, North Carolina State. And I'm going with North Carolina State. Pitt ain't on shit. Pitt got a good record for no reason. Georgia Tech at Virginia. Give me Virginia in that one. Georgia Tech cool, but they ain't gonna kick. They're not kicking it with Virginia at home. Grand Canyon, Cal Baptist. Give me Grand Canyon on the money line on the first half. First half, Grand Canyon. North Texas Rice. Give me North Texas. But Rice has been on a little tear for the last 3-4 games, but I can't let that fool me. Give me North Texas. Connecticut, UConn, Providence, and this is a big spread for damn UConn. But they've been laying numbers all year. They've been covering too, 6-4 on the road, 60% on the road covering. Out of 10 games, they cover 6. Providence 8-8 covering the spread at home. I gotta go with UConn. Providence cool, but they will fall off late. Morehead State at University of Arlington Little Rock, aka Little Cock. And these boys has been found in their groove. They found their groove. We rode them last game against Western Illinois. We already knew, but we did take the under as well, and we missed on the under, but we hit you at Little Rock. We knew Western Illinois was due to lose, but Morehead State is the better team in this one. I gotta side with Morehead. We've been fading Little Rock all season. We have been riding them. They're on a 10-game winning streak, or if not more. Like I said, they found their stride. They've been winning the last 10 games. But I think this is where it comes to an end against a juggernaut and Morehead State. Give me Morehead to shut these boys up. Western Carolina against Furman. I think Furman just beat these boys. I gotta go with Western Carolina, yeah. Oh no, they lost to Western Carolina. Furman did, and we were on them in that game. Give me Western Carolina to do it again. Furman has a Division II loss. I keep saying that all year. Furman lost to a Division II school earlier on. Give me Western Carolina. Utah State, New Mexico, and I'm tired of this damn New Mexico team, man. Give me Utah State on the money line. On the money line at 13-1 at home. University of New Mexico is 50-50 on the road. It's not. Come on, man. Give me Utah State. Seton Hall gonna beat them by 25. LSU gonna beat these dudes for sure. Give me LSU money line first half. JMU, I'll lay the spread with James Madison. I like the over in that. Marshall, James Madison, take the over. 3, BYU, OK State. And give me BYU, man. But OK State is not no chumps. That's a little bit too many points for OK State. Give me BYU, but OK State to cover. Northwestern, we've been on them the last 2 games. Give me Northwestern again. I know Minnesota's the best covering team in the world right now, but Northwestern gonna pull that off. Give me the under and give me Northwestern. Santa Clara, UC San Diego. Give me Santa Clara. I like San Diego though, man. The Toreros, I've been riding them on certain spots. Give me Santa Clara though. Santa Clara got too much firepower. Arizona, later 9 points with Arizona. UNLV, Nevada, and I'm going with UNLV to cover the spread. Both teams 9-1 in their last 10. Nevada 14-2 at home, 25-6 on the year, 20-10 against the number. UNLV's 18-9, 7-2 on the road is Nevada. And they're also against the spread, 7-2 on the road. Gotta go. This is gonna be a tight game, man. Give me UNLV. They ain't going nowhere but Reno, right down the street. Give me UNLV to cover. And last on the game is gonna be Hawaii, Cal, Bakersfield, and I'm going with Hawaii to lose the game. Hawaii may win the game, but it won't be by 7. Give me Cal, Bakersfield to end the night off. Fade UCLA as well. Fade UCLA for the rest of the season. I'll take Arizona State. That's how we're gonna cook it up for Saturday. Let's make money. It's your boy Ayoy. Leo top 3 picks of the day. My top 3 picks of the day will be Oregon. Take Oregon on the money line. The over in UNC and Duke. A notable mention will be Colorado money line and Southern on the money line. 2 notable mentions. Bethune-Cookman as well. But the last super lock of the day will be where these boys go. South Carolina as well. Here we go right here. Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac is the 3rd lock of the day. Let's cook them 3 up and let's make money today, y'all. Let's smash the books. It's your boy Yoyoy. Turn up.